that daily and look across the way and be like, God, that is going up fast?
I really do. For the last year now, almost a year ago, we had our breaking session. And for me, my office faces the construction site, and I marvel at how quickly it's gone up. We have a crew there. There's over 100 people there every day working, the construction crew. Sun up to sundown, they're working. It's like 150,000 man hours go into the facility. So to see it go up so quickly is amazing. But then Amy D, our head of construction, does a great job managing it, reminds us about how much more we have to go. So we've got topping out ceremony will be in August, which is the highest beam. We'll enclose the building by November. So from a weather standpoint, they'll be able to do all the interiors and get us to a situation where we're able to move in by May of next year.
What are some of the other next steps that come with the building, whether it's players or coaches getting to see it at some point as you go along? Kind of walk us through after that topping out ceremony what it looks like.
We did a walkthrough hard hat tour with Andrew, the CEO of Common Spirit Health, just a few weeks ago, and it was fun to walk the space. It was the first time I'd done it, to really see a lot of the spaces. We talk about efficient player path of travel, and to walk it is really, really interesting and special. So a lot of that stuff will happen over the next several weeks and months. It'll be really exciting.
With being out here for training camp, of course, what are you expecting training camp to look like next year in regards to the timeline of that facility being done at some point in the offseason?
We're really focused on the construction process now and this year's training camp, which is really exciting. It was a directive from ownership last year to say, find a way that we can host fans safely and comfortably at training camp. I'm really excited about it. The work of Amy, the work of Chip Conway, in really putting together a really safe and comfortable situation for our fans. It's exciting to see 700-800 fans packing in yesterday. We expect the same today. They'll have a great experience. A lot of the amenities they're used to, whether it's miles and cheer. Our partners all leaning in, Dasani providing free water, Ford providing discounts at our pop-up merchandise stands, Common Spirit Health providing sunblock to all the fans. They can expect to have a really good time.
Damani, a lot of reports and news now about the stadium. Is it pretty safe to say that you are going forward with the new stadium?
So, certainly aware of all the media coverage here recently. I think we share in the excitement and interest that it's generated among the fans. We appreciate it. It's good for us to learn what some of the fans say and hear in response to some of those media reports. But no, I wouldn't say any decision is made. It's a very comprehensive, long-term process that we're going through. We're trying to be very deliberate about it. Still no determination about whether it's a new stadium or whether it's a renovation or the location that it's in. A lot of work to go there.
I talked to Denver Mayor Mike Johnson last week. He said that he was expecting some kind of decision in a few weeks. Is that? And
we told him to turn it on as soon as you guys started asking stadium questions.
Right. So he was saying he was expecting something in a few weeks, and you talked about earlier this year that August is around the time that you guys should have some kind of decision, because you got to get things going if you're going to do this or not. Is that true? Maybe something's going to come down in the next couple of weeks from now?
Certainly respect the excitement and enthusiasm of the mayor. He's a big fan of the Broncos, whether it's coming to games. But also I think both the mayor and governor have been sincere in wanting to do what's right for the Broncos. They understand the role the Broncos play in this community, and so I've had very good conversations with them. That being said, we're not going to put a timetable on it. This is a 30, 40, 50-year decision that we don't want to rush by a matter of weeks here or there. And so we're going to continue to do our due diligence until we feel like we're in a position to make the right decision.
How about the site, Burnham Yard? Is that the preferred site?
We have not made any decisions about preferred sites. I think what you've heard from us is really at a city level. So city conversation, city viewing, Denver, Aurora, Lone Tree. Beyond that, the levels of details there, no decisions have been made.
Is it possibly whatever these
tours before the facility was built, as you go around now to different NFL stadiums, whether it's a new stadium or renovating the current one? I guess how much is kind of that same process taking place to pick things up from other teams and other places?
It's been fun doing the research. You know, when we travel, whether it's for work or vacation, I like to go check out stadiums. My wife doesn't like that. Check out mixed-use developments and see what's happened, whether it's in baseball, basketball, or football, is really, really interesting, and I enjoy doing it.
Damani, you've done surveys, stuff, what have you. Do you think the fans want an open-air stadium, a dome stadium that could bring in other events, or what do you think the pulse is of what kind of stadium they want if it's a new one?
Yeah, I think you're going to get a mix of reactions there. I mean, our survey we did about a year ago got a lot of great feedback from our fans. We got great feedback from our partners and premium holders. And when we get to that point, we'll dig back into that data. But we're far from designing anything at this stage.
Damani, based on the age and wear of Empower Field now, do you know how many more seasons it'd be a viable home for the Broncos without a major renovation?
Yeah, certainly our lease ends in 2030, and that's certainly a mile marker we're taking into account. That being said, as you know, our ownership group has done a tremendous amount of resource commitment to the stadium. The Metropolitan Football Stadium District has been great partners. We feel like the stadium is really in great shape. That being said, 5 more years our lease will be up. It'll be a 30-year-old stadium. Macro level, you look around the league, what's happening? Stadiums built in that era, some younger, are either being built new or taking on significant renovations. And you look at Carolina and Jacksonville. So that's certainly something we're thinking about. And we're also thinking about this in terms of the next 30 years and what we need to serve our football program, but also our fans.
Besides the stadium, what else is on the horizon for the Broncos and the Penners, and what are they looking at next? Because, I mean, I'm sure there's other things that they have to get done, and you guys need to get done too.
Yeah, we've got a full agenda. I think what's been great about our ownership group is the vision and passion that they have to make this, as we say, the best team to play for, work for, and cheer for. And so that becomes the training facility. That is the stadium. That is the uniforms that we've done. We'll continue to do more work. There'll continue to be more things on our plate. Things will come up like the all-in, all-covered program. We're really excited about that. Over 15,000 helmets will be distributed across the state of Colorado high school football programs in the next 3 years. Things like that are really exciting.
Just little things that people, I mean, everyone's going to talk about the stadium because that affects everyone throughout the whole state.
Yeah.
It's just little things that people may not see. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And this, for us, this is about, we talk about having a culture of growth and innovation, and that's what that is. It's small things, us piloting a ticket buyback program this year. It's the food we serve in the stadium, constantly thinking about how do we get better, how do we iterate, how do we improve.
You mentioned
Two more for Damani.
You mentioned uniforms with a little bit more ability to mix and match with the alternate helmets. Do you want to use those with some more combinations this year?
I did. I think I inadvertently broke some news with you guys at the league meeting in March around uniform flexibility, which we're certainly excited about. We'll be releasing our uniform schedule here shortly. And what you guys will see, what the fans will see, is greater combination. Certainly use of our throwbacks. We'll have opportunity to wear that one more time if we want to. And then mixing and matching, particularly the helmets and the jerseys, that flexibility I'm excited to see.
Last one, Parker.
Sean got asked yesterday if it's harder to build a foundation or to, once you have success, to sort of elevate from there. From a business side, at the organization level, I guess similar question. How do you, do you feel like you have a foundation in place here now? And if so, what is the challenge to sort of carrying on from there?
The message that's really stuck with me from Sean in talking about the football program is you don't start off this year as a playoff team. Everybody starts out 0-0, and that mindset we take onto the business as well. I think a lot of the things and approaches that George and Sean have and the success that they've got here in football, we listen to and we absorb from a business standpoint and adopt, I think, that same mindset of particularly as great as our fan base is, we do not take them for granted. And we work really hard every day thinking about what we can do every year to improve their experience at the stadium.